What's going on, beautiful people of the internet? It's your boy Fearless Master M here, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 18 of the Curse Speech Podcast. We are the Outspoken Gamers, and today we're gonna get right into it, man. So Starfield recently came out, and it's been causing a little bit of controversy because of pronouns. Now, me myself, I ain't ever been one to cry over pronouns being in my fucking game. So
yeah, you're not a bit.
Good lord! All right.
Start this shit off right.
Because why would you get mad over language? It is something that we use every day.
Nah.
So with that being said, if I kick down your door, Flame One called you a slur.
What do it have to do with a pronoun?
We are off to a phenomenal start.
You said words, bro. You said words.
Yeah, not
we are
slurs.
Off to a great start.
Slurs are words.
But slurs are not pronouns. There's a difference between pronouns and slurs. Hey, if you kick out my door and call me a slur, I'll be like, that's crazy. And I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm not going to have a whole entire hate parade saying, how dare you ruin my immersion of my life. That's not what's going to happen.
Now look, that shit it's a little ridiculous for a grown, because I don't know if y'all seen, it's a grown ass white man. He got to be like 40 something crying about pronouns being in Starfield. It's fucking ridiculous and it's a little sad. I thought we moved past this point. You just enter your fucking pronouns and then play the goddamn game, but I guess that's not how we rocking no more.
So is he
Baldur's Gate also has pronouns, right?
I
believe so.
Yeah, it does.
Because you have your body type and then you have your pronouns. Yeah. It's not even. It's ridiculous, bro. Because it's like they act like pronouns are like this crazy, like a new, like transgressive thing. I'm like, no. If you paid attention in English class, a pronoun is a type of word. It's like a noun, a verb, an adjective, a pronoun. Like, come on, bro. It's not even.
Oh, man, why? How
like
dare
you
have
using them
pronouns in my game?
You've been using them your whole life, whether you thought about it or not. But it's like, well, since people want to. It's just goofy, bro.
So are they mad that? So are they mad that it's like a thing where it's like they get into the game and it's like, is it one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a character, they identify it, so like they be like,
no, you make a character and you
customization.
pick a pronouns for your character,
It's the
and
dumbest
you had a
shit
breakdown of that.
So you can be a guy with he/him pronouns.
It's the dumbest shit ever.
You can make a masculine character with masculine pronouns and just move on with your day. But he's like,
I was about to say,
I watched his video. Well, some of it, it was hard to watch. And most of it was like he didn't want to ruin his immersion and like he basically didn't want the I guess the recent events of the outside world to be in his game.
Right.
So like that's why he was like, how dare you put in pronouns and ruining my immersion and
so
yelling at that.
So does he think once we get space travel, pronouns go away?
That's what he thinks.
Gay
People? Gone?
He a little touched, man. He a little touched, bro, and I don't appreciate all the stigma that they put on pronouns unnecessarily. If you don't just call whoever by fucking whatever into your shit and go play the goddamn game, because it's so the NPCs can like talk to you in the correct fucking manner. It's not right. Enter your shit, bro. He, him, her, she, nigga, just enter your shit and go on and play the rest of the game. You crying over nothing.
It's like it's like, because imagine if someone did that in real life, like, hey, how would you like me to refer to you? You know, what are your pronouns? And instead of just saying, oh, he, him, you throw a temper tantrum in the middle, in a public place, you out in public, you just like, no, he asked me what my no, I can't believe it. Like, dude, just say it. Just say it. Like, are you, it makes you wonder, like, are you at odds with yourself? Like, do you not know? Like, that's
not you don't
like,
know.
Come on, bro.
Cause it's some stuff where it's like, I can't believe you got genuinely
mad.
angry.
Yeah.
Over the like that. It's not even something where it's like, like if you saw that was like, and it just moved on. But you like, oof. You're mad.
It's such a minor part too of making the character. Like it's literally like you just pick the option and you keep going. It's about as relevant as the color of your character's eyes. It's like, oh wow, this is just something you pick.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. It's not like a all it does is affect what people refer to you as. That's literally it.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Oh yeah, that's what she said. Oh yeah, that's what they said. That's it. That's only
that's literally all it will change about the video game. But
that's it.
In brighter news,
Whatever.
Starfield has been getting pretty good reviews, and I'm a little disappointed by that, man. I wanted this game to be bad. I wanted this game to be bad. I wanted this game to be bad. I wanted it to be so buggy and fucked up, bro.
He's saying this game been good reviews, unfortunately.
I was really looking forward to the buggy Bethesda game that we all looking forward to. Some people are complaining about not being able to travel to gas giants. They a little touched. They didn't pay attention in science class. But like, other than that, man, the space exploration seems alright. Outside of the city, you ain't got nothing to do because it's space. I don't know what the fuck you thought you was finna do, but that's it.
Yeah, there have been people that are like unhappy with certain aspects, like the planets. The planets have like zones. Like it's not just like you land on the planet. You can walk the entire explorable range of the planet.
15 minutes.
And it's like after a certain amount of time, you will have to get in your ship and go to a different part of the planet.
So they thought it was like No Man's Sky, but Starfield.
Basically.
Like Fallout No Man's Sky.
Basically,
I don't know why
which
I'm
not gonna lie, Bethesda was never making that. But I do understand like the initial disappointment because that's kind of like, I'll be honest, that's kind of what I thought would be. That's why I was so skeptical. Personally, I was like, that seems kind of hard to make. But when your brain, when you turn it on, when you think for a second, you're like, oh wait, that'd be hard to make. Like, because it's not just like, that's not all the game is. Like, No Man's Sky has a bunch of systems, but the core of it is taking your ship, flying in the space, and landing on like whatever planet you see. Whereas like Starfield, it has like a much like greater, well, not much greater, but like the narrative is important. It's got like a bunch of voice acting. It's got all these elements working together that would make that like a nigh impossible game to make with the technology we have right now. So like, just think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe like, yeah.
So is it like
not?
Are the zones bigger than? Because you play not No Man's Sky. Goddamn. The Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Are the zones bigger than how the zones were in the Outer Worlds?
I can't say. I can't say. Because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of like. There's a lot of planets to go to, so probably not though. I would say because I know the Outer Worlds. Like when you're outside on a planet in the Outer Worlds, there's like a lot of like space to go through. But considering the overall scale of that game is like if No Man's Sky is like the size of my room, then the Outer Worlds is like this. Like it's not comparable in like overall scale. So maybe the individuals, I would say, yeah, nah, because I've seen some areas in like, even if there's not a whole lot of stuff in it, like they would be pretty vast.
Okay.
Because
I remember,
I would just say to be safe, probably not. The Outer Worlds probably has like greater outside areas, but that's kind of like, it is what it is. It's not like, it's nothing crazy when you consider how massive the whole of I almost said No Man's Sky, Starfield is. When you consider that, it's like, yeah, well, of course they have like bigger individual zones, because it's like, well, this game has hundreds more, so
Yeah. Right. Because I'm about to say the Outer Worlds looked like the Outer Worlds. When I was walking around, I was like, "This is a pretty big space they let me travel before I get to the end of the world." I was like, "This is kind of crazy." So I was just wondering if the zones was as big. So I'm assuming it's like.
I got you.
Yeah, definitely, probably not. But.
Yeah.
From the reviews that I've seen, I watched Alana Pierce do a review, like a mini review of the game. She said you can walk like 15 minutes in a straight line before you hit a wall. So 15 minutes of just walking, that doesn't sound too bad. I mean, like, you're not gonna just do that in the game and just walk in a fucking straight line until you hit the wall, unless you're testing limits. So it's a big enough area for you to get your little playthrough off and do whatever, but it's still limited. It's not like No Man's Sky, which is what, again, some people were thinking it was gonna be. Another thing that she said that like kind of caught my attention. This game is very detailed about certain paths that you take. Like for her, she was going through and being like a company lackey, and she went really deep down that path. So this is one of those games where you can't just kind of like bounce around from thing to thing, or else you're not gonna experience it the way that it was intended. It's more like if you want to be a space pirate, you gotta go like hard into that space pirate. You gotta really lean into it to get to like the super fun and interesting shit. At least that's what I got from her review of the game. So I'm interested to see what it's like. Might pick it up, might not, might be a cop. We'll see.
It's on the Game Pass.
Oh shit!
It's not out.
It's a guaranteed cop, baby. You already know what's
going on. Man, the switch up is crazy.
It doesn't hit Game Pass until tomorrow.
Xbox Game Pass, baby.
I'm downloading it right now.
To download what?
I mean, what? Free?
It's out right now.
Free?
I saw something because the game comes out the 6th.
Yeah.
Like that's when it officially releases. The rest, like people
that
had been playing it.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah. It's probably
I forgot to.
Like it's the biggest like new release of this month because I mean, Baldur's Gate is on PlayStation now, but like that's been out for a month, but on the PC.
Game of the year. Anyway. Have you been playing Baldur's Gate?
Before we move on,
all right.
Before we move on, when you brought up the thing about the gas planets,
yeah,
there was somebody in my place of work that tried to argue me to the death that you can land on a gas. He tried to argue. He would not drop it. I think he was ready to fight me over it. Like, he was like, "You can land on a gas planet."
What was his reasoning? Why did he think you could? Why do you think you can't?
Because it's a planet. Because it's a ball. He thought you could just fly. It was just some rock on the planet, and the planet was just windy or something.
For those of y'all that don't know, because you might not be well informed, you didn't pay attention to science class in high school, middle school, or elementary school. The gas, it's not a solid. There is no solid there.
Yeah, you know all this. You know all this. You know how my hand is just moving through the air. Yeah, that's because this is not solid. You can't touch this.
Mo was about to fight me over that. Like he would not drop it, and he had the audacity to think I was stupid.
It's a gas planet. You can land on it.
Planet. Earth planet. You can land on Earth. You can land on fucking Saturn. Come on now. What are you talking about?
Because it got to the pattern. It got to the point to where I couldn't convince him, so I dropped it. He was like, "Yeah, you goddamn idiot." And I was like,
hey man.
For audio listeners, that man just hit
side. I'm telling you, bro. Some people just they don't know what the fuck they talking about, but they will keep talking till it's the end. Like me with Armored Core. Hey man, so last video.